right, so step one. Here we go. We're in crochet territory. It's making a slip knot. This is how you get your yarn onto your hook. So obviously this is going to be the most important thing to learn. I want you to practice slip knots until you can do them in your sleep, because that's how important they are. To get started, you're going to have to unwrap your yarn. You can either peel this off or you can kind of squeeze it out, assuming you have a skein that looks like this anyway, which you probably do if you went to a big box store. And then you have to figure out where the heck your yarn is. So what you really want to do is look for the strands that are on the outside and sort of just follow them with your finger. Or if you're very lucky, you can poke around and you can see this kind of looks like it's shoved in here. So I'm just going to pull on that and oh, found the end. That's just sort of how it works. When you get a new ball of yarn, you just have to hunt around for the end. So now that you have this, we can get started. To start your project, you're first going to need to get your yarn on your hook. And the way you do that is by making a slip knot. Super, super simple. So here's what you do. You take the tail of your yarn and you just make a loop. You go under your loop and you grab the working end of your yarn. The working end of your yarn is the yarn that's attached to your skein. So you grab that. Hold that with these two fingers, and now grab the tail and the working end together with your other hand, and then pull. And that is your slip knot. From there, you stick it on your hook, tighten that, and now your yarn's attached to your hook, and you would start crocheting like that. So do that again. Put your yarn down, make a loop, go under your loop, grab the working end, hold that, grab both the working end and the tail with your other hand, and then pull, and there's your slip knot once again. It's called a slip knot because it slips. You can make it bigger or smaller. So you can use this on any size crochet hook, even your fingers, should you decide to experiment with finger crochet. And then you just pull both ends to undo the knot. Now the way I typically do it, which is much faster, is I just pick up the yarn, I do a twist. I've got the tail here in this hand. Open that up, grab that yarn, and pull it through. Now you can rewatch this video, you can even play it in slow motion. So do this over and over, make 10 slip knots. Make 10 slip knots, pull each one out, make another slip knot, put it on your hook. I want you to do this 10 times before we move on.